Three dumb eggs set fire to 8 apartment building high-rises in Hong Kong. That's at least the official story. I don't believe that for a second. I for sure think that the owner of those buildings set it on fire for a hell of an insurance payout. Anyways, let's talk about it. Hello, my friends, and holy fuck, this is really bad. Now, as of the recording of this video, this just happened today, and already the death toll stands at 40 people, with several hundred still being missing, so you can expect by the hours that it's only going to get worse. I would not be surprised by the time I upload this, possibly even 100 or more could be dead. There's still many people trapped in the higher echelons of the building, and nobody can get to them because the fires are just that intense. We do also have to keep in mind that this is China we are talking about, and I can only trust Chinese sources about as far as I can shoot a shit out of my ass. So I always expect death tolls to be way higher than their sources ever let on. So this fire broke out in the Wong Fuck Court public housing complex in Hong Kong. I'm aware it's not fuck, I don't care. There's 8 buildings in total, and together they're just shy of 2,000 units with over 4,000 residents. Now this estate in particular falls under Hong Kong's government-subsidized housing owning scheme, meaning most of the units are privately owned or leased. Even though technically you can't own land in China, you're like leasing it as like a property right from the government. You don't really own land in China. I mean, you also don't really own land in the United States either if the government can just eminent domain it whenever it can justify to itself when it's necessary. I digress, but the photos and videos of this fire are biblically apocalyptic.
More than a dozen people are dead after a fire ravaged a high-rise housing complex in Hong Kong. The blaze erupted Wednesday in the city's northern Tai Po district. It sent up a column of flames and thick smoke as it spread on bamboo scaffolding that had been set up around the exterior of the complex. Firefighters battled the intense flames from ladder trucks, and about 700 people have been evacuated to temporary shelters.
Yeah, I don't really think that's helping their air quality problem at the moment, and that's okay. If there's anything China's known for, it's their affinity towards the environment. So yeah, the fire spread so easily across the 8 buildings because of the bamboo scaffolding they did, which is awfully convenient to have all 8 of your buildings surrounded by highly flammable bamboo scaffolding. I already know there's people going to be making 9/11 jokes, saying like, oh, well, look at these towers, they haven't fallen. So the authorities have already apprehended 3 suspects who they are accusing of gross negligence. My brother and Mao Zedong, that's not gross negligence, that's multi-generational dishonor. And you know what? I don't think they did it. And even if they did, I think they were hired. This is just my theory, so hypothetically, the money to pay them is nothing compared to the payout the owner of that estate is getting. China's real estate market is in a significant downturn, on the precipice of a full collapse. Because this is not the first time, and it won't be the last, when a landlord has decided to set fire to their properties for an insurance payout. This was very common in both the early and late 1900s in New York. When landlords can't sell their low-value properties and they start getting behind on their mortgage payments, a box of matches starts speaking to them like the Green Goblin mask. And some give in to the temptation, and some of them probably even get away with it. Like when things get really bad during the Great Depression in the early 1900s, like gangs were hired to just go out and just burn down like hundreds of properties. And honestly, wouldn't be shocked if that was the case here. And I know that's just me giving into the conspiracies. You know, not everything's a conspiracy, but where's the fun in that? But that's it for this story. It's fucking tragic, and my heart genuinely goes out to all the people that lost their lives, a loved one. For many, fires like this scar in more ways than just the physical. A lot of people there will be deeply traumatized for the rest of their lives. Many of them even probably lost tremendously irreplaceable family heirlooms. Anyways, that's all I have on this matter. Just wanted to bring it to your attention. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for watching. Love you, and I hope to see you in the next one.